Good evening. Hope you're having a great Friday evening. Wanted to try to do a little catch-up video of the things we've been working on. More details in the text with this post, but certainly the most significant achievement we've done in the last couple of 3 weeks has been to get the night lighting working. So without too much else to say about it, I'm going to kind of walk around the cockpit and show you what we've done here. So bear with me with the shaky video. We're just taking this with our cell phone. So one of the things that we did with the night lighting is to design a system that's kind of independent from the actual simulation aircraft, so that no matter what aircraft we're flying, we have the same kind of consistent lighting going on. So the probably the most prominent lighting right now is the hood lighting, which is the new glare shield, and the lighting that's coming from a series of LEDs up underneath the hood. And that's pretty much controllable here on the here on the lights panel. This is the lights panel of the cockpit, and besides the various switches for the different kinds of lights, we have three potentiometers controlling the intensity of the LED lighting. And I think it's this one right here that we can begin to turn down or turn up the lighting underneath the glare shield. Let's turn that off for a second and take a look at the second kind of lighting, which is the backlighting for the panels and the front panel lighting. So for the backlighting, we've separated the front panel backlighting from the console backlighting. So you'll notice that in addition to the backlighting on the consoles, we also have a couple of lighted buttons. These are also controlled by the backlighting intensity selector. So let me get over here where we can kind of see this. And what I'm going to do, this potentiometer right here is the one that controls the backlighting on the consoles, not the front panel, just the consoles. So if I turn that down, you'll start to see the lights go down, and also you'll notice that it's turning out the light on the lighted buttons as well. So let's turn that up just for a minute. And we do have a little bit of inconsistency in the backlighting because of the way we did that. We didn't actually put lights directly on the backs of the panels. What we're doing is actually inside the console, we're illuminating the whole of the inside of the console. So we get this real nice ambient lighting effect. But the problem with that is if there's something in the way of that ambient lighting, we don't get consistent backlighting. So I'm kind of working on figuring that out. And you see that effect, right here on the lights panel, the bottom of the lights panel. The backlighting is not quite as intense. And then over here, this is the auxiliary trim panel behind the throttle. You'll see that we're getting some light leaks because the light is so intense. So still trying to figure out kind of how to manage that, and probably going to involve changing around the placement of some of the LEDs in the console. A more consistent effect is over here with the electrical panel, and you can see that looks really pretty good. Real consistent, nothing blocking the light in the console. Let me see if I can get this here. I'm gonna try to reach over here to the potentiometer, and there you go. That's a good effect of the light on the push button and the backlighting. Turn that all the way up for a second so you can get a picture of that. So finally, we got the backlighting on the front panel itself. And you can see I've got the light coming through the back of the MFDs right now, and I've also got two small LED arrays mounted on the up front controller, which is actually a device called an X keys. And this worked out really well. I can really tell you that recommend that the X key devices are pretty cool devices. They're not exactly made for an appearance for airplane usage, but it fits well with what we're trying to do with this particular project right now. So let me get to the potentiometer here, and we'll adjust that, and you can see the intensity of the backlighting can be pretty strong, or we can turn it down to where it's almost non-existent. Also, I've got the MFDs, the LEDs on the MFDs. That's quite a mouthful. And also the LEDs on the Warthog throttle. They're pretty much turned up to max brightness right now. I haven't adjusted those in any way. Well, I hope this has been an interesting video for you, and I'll post this with, as I said, more details about what we've been doing, and look forward to talking to you again. Thanks.